All right, it looks warm out here, right? Yeah, not quite. It's minus 2 degrees in Oklahoma this morning. Yeah, so we've been out of school for a week. I've been out here playing in the old workshop, doing some stuff. I can put all my stray cat dash plaques up. I built a shelf and put gas tanks and some more trophies up there, and just kind of trying to clean these shelves off over here. And yeah, it doesn't make a good video, so I just been doing that. All right, today in the hog barn, we're gonna throw a bunch of old parts together and make us a cool little end table / lamp. Yeah, stick around. All right, yeah, here we go. Got a little piece made. Just basically built a pinch clamp here. Just have to get it tacked in straight, somewhat. Now, here we go, playing mash them together. I pulled this thing out of a scrap pile. I don't know, it's been a year and a half, maybe 2 years ago, with the intentions of doing something cool. And yeah, if you look outside right now, it is really, really cool. So thought, in here, I've cleaned, I've messed around, it's time to build something. So I had thought about like just a little end table, something. And then I had this set of headlights that, I don't know, they were too rusty to use on a car, but we just sandblasted them, bondoed them, painted them, made them look pretty cool. So what if, I'm thinking, I take this headlight and come up here, build a little curve, and mount that headlight down with an LED light in it, like a little lamp. Yeah, I guess pretty big lamp when it's all said and done. But just kind of going through the process, thought, hey, maybe I should turn the video camera on and show you guys what we got going. So to make this thing attach without messing up or altering that axle end, I just built a simple little squeeze clamp out of some exhaust tubing, split it, put a little flange on there so I can put a couple of bolts in it, made sure that it would squeeze and be super tight on there. And I've been working to get this washer here where it fit but not fall through here. So I had to take this piece, slip it on, this whatever beating device you've got, and just go around, and you don't want to just try to fold it in, but kind of squeeze it in. I can hit down at it and it's going to bell that. I guess reverse a bell, huh? Squeeze it down anyway. I've honestly already done it a good amount, so. But the camera didn't like that footage, so here we are right now. Anyway, I can get it to sit on there. I've got to set this thing up and make sure I get it square, and then we're going to tack it, and I'll weld that around there. We might come back on the bandsaw and split this so it'll still tighten, but that stays. Yeah, it's not going to move with something welded in there. We put the level here, and I don't know if the bubble even shows up for you guys, but we're pretty good. And then up here, yeah, threw a big old fat tack in it that direction so I could level it this direction, and it again. So yeah, I'm gonna finish lacking that, and we'll see what we got. All right, let's stand back and look at this. Well, let me know what you think about that. Yeah, I don't know. It's we got to look at it for a couple of days right now. It looks really skinny here. Well, what do you guys think? I believe the proof of concept is here. It looks okay. I'm just wondering, this rusty bottom, what if I just grind, sand, clean, and end up with just bare metal on the very bottom of it, build a little table that bolts down here. We come up, I feel like this is too short. I feel like it needs to be a little bit taller. And the thing is, I don't know, surprisingly, it's fairly stable right there. I do have a thick piece of steel I could put on the bottom, or we could put a little bit bigger piece of wood. I don't know. What do you guys think? I know the center part of it is really close to being the diameter, the finish ring of one of those LED like remodel lights for a can light. I'm gonna try putting one of those in there. It's adjustable. See if we can get a low enough light level that it's cool. Well, all right, so I'm working on this, thinking it's gonna build a little table set on there, you know, rear end, all this old wood, just kind of a rustic look. And then I'm like looking at this axle thinking, do I need to put a wheel or a brake rotor? And I don't know. Yeah, the trouble with creativity. I don't want to get stuck though. I'm going to cut the table up and make it. We'll see what it looks like. If we like it, we'll probably run with it. hole drilled. That thing fits down on there pretty cool. I don't know about square. Still questioning my choices. And, oh, this little fella sits up on here. Yeah. You get the picture, right? You getting the picture? Right on. So, I mean, I don't know. That's not too bad. All right. So, I made it to the hardware store and picked up just one kind of recessed remodel light here. 6-inch model. It's got the little, I don't know, driver for the LED. I guess that's what this is. And then your actual LED light. Now, let me grab one of these headlight buckets and show you how this is going to fit. These things are pretty cool. In your house, you would just cut a whatever 6 and something inch hole, 5 and something. It gives you a template in there to cut off of. You flip this up behind the drywall and it just catches and holds the light up in the ceiling. So when you're doing the old rat rod project, you got to figure out a way to mount this driver, give some airspace in between it and here. We don't want it just banging up against that. But then you can see, like these old headlights, it's going to work out just about perfect. Where if I snap that in there, she's going to be hard to get back out. Come on, stop fighting me. Yeah, you can see it's going to fit in there. The ring's going to go around it and look cool. Yeah, it'll be an awesome little light. I did not snap that all the way in because I'm afraid I'll never get it out. And I'm using the other light, not this one, for our stuff. All right, so last night we did decide that the proof of concept, this curve and everything, it would work. The truck may have to add us a little bit more weight in the bottom of this thing. But I went and I got some more 3/4 inch conduit, and I'm going to go ahead and take this thing up about here and make my bend. Instead of having it so short, we'll cut that off, weld it on, figure out this up here a little bit better. Yeah, it was just proof of concept, guys. Had to build something to say, yes, this will work, and it's not just going to be a hazard to like fall over in the floor immediately. All right, Kat, so what do you think? How far up do we need to leave this thing? Anyway, I think 5 feet up there. Mark it. Come on, Kat, do something. Help me out. All right, so I did add this piece of cardboard here. We're going to make this out of metal, drill holes, and then so just to keep things simple, I just made that little backbone 2 inches wide so I could just use tape, and I cut out a piece of that metal, and then I marked the center, and then went every 4 inches, put another mark. We're going to drill some holes, do some dimple die on there, and then yeah, we'll be able to create this in metal. All right, after doing all that cleaning, now we have plenty of material here. We just got to mark a little cutout in the bottom and figure out our curve up here, what we're going to have to do with that. I know you guys have seen dimple dies before, but I mean, I bought a set of 3 of these. They're really small hole diameter. This one is, I think it's 3/4 is what it is. I don't know. Low Star is the brand of them. They're super hard metal, and for doing sheet metal, they work good. I've used them to do some 1/8 inch stuff, and they work fine for that. Anyway, dimple dies just add kind of that interest to the part. Right now, I'm working on fitting this curve up here. I've remade this part like 3 times. I think I'm finally happy with my fit. I've got it marked to trim this. I did use my shrinker stretcher and kind of get this part start curving because of, yeah, that conduit curves quite a bit. And I did fix it was bent past 90, so we got it bent at a 90 there. Got it pretty well where we like it. I mean, I think it's going to make a cool little table. Yeah. So, yeah, if you've been here this long in this video, just stay with me, guys. We're going to get it done.
I know Classic Restoration Club.
All right, just lining her up down through here, trying to get it in the middle and facing straight back at us. Holding just a tiny bit of tension and like burning some metal. Look at it, make sure it's all still straight, and just keep on going. We'll have to get a welding hood on in a minute, but right now we're just burning a little metal, tacking it together, keeping it straight. Is it straight? It's pretty straight. Pretty straight. Just a hair. Here. Okay guys, we're in one of those stages. It's more a proof of concept. Let's make sure this is going to work. More so than, hey, this is the way I'm going to leave this. But you can see we got our LED light controller or driver for it. Million different color choices on the side. I mean, this was the $20 model from the Lowe's. So should do everything we want. I'm going to go ahead and run the wires up inside of here just so I can put all this together. I'm planning on running the wire through the conduit. Alright, so connectors use those fancy little push to connect ends on them. So you do have to go through and solder the ends of your wires and then poke them in there and make sure they grab. Or you might have to take the light all back apart. You know, I don't know who would have done that, but all right, let's yeah, cross your fingers. Woohoo, we got light. Okay. See how good that fits? I mean, guys will be swapping these in on their rat rods to drive them down the road, fellas. Oh yeah, that's tight. Yeah. What do you think? Table. This. Light. Yeah, there you go. Unlimited what you could do with this. It is. Got a cleaner way to run the wires? Let me know. Need a little switch over here to turn it on and off. Yeah. Maybe make a dang USB charging station on it. I don't know. Anyway, probably end up running it through an auction somewhere, like a charity kind of a deal. I'm still wondering, should I paint it? What do you guys think? I mean, it's got definitely got the bare metal look going on it. Old barnwood actually came out of my daughter's horse trailer, and then the half of a old Ford rear end out of the junk pile. I've got another one of those somewhere. Think we might do something similar with it. This seems pretty cool. Let me know what you think in the comments, guys. Yeah, I think we're done with this one. I'm tired. It's time for a little rest, and man, hopefully some of this dang snow will melt. So you guys stay warm, and we'll catch you all on the next video. What you talking about, Jimmy? Old light housing sitting on the shelf all painted up. Motorcycle gas tank. Oh my goodness, we're gonna have to do something with all that stuff. Let's get after it.